Hello and welcome. I'm Rahul, and you're watching me on my Facebook page or on my YouTube channel, Rahul Kumar Talks. If you're watching me consistently, then welcome back to my channel. I usually talk about sometimes motivation, sometimes science and technology, sometimes some inspirational topic which can inspire you and can give you a deep thought and insight about each and everything which can enhance our knowledge and our contemporary need in order to make ourselves a best person or entity which can survive in the competitive world, because the world is getting harsher and harsher. We all have to know that in terms of money making, that we all are competent, everyone is competing against each other in this mad scramble. That's why we have to be potent, we have to be someone who can fight across in this world and can survive. That's why it has been a purpose to give you certain uh, inspirational topic and try to make you a skilled person. I also focus on enhancing your communication skill that can help you to make yourself a person who can land a job for himself or can work on his own skill to make himself a better personality. Today I'll be talking about a new invention related to science and technology which can change the entire game. It has been a talk of the contemporary days. Everybody is talking that this invention could change the whole entire world, because this is the invention that the persons are telling that this could be the best invention of the 21st century. But there is a talk across world, still it is being decided, is it true or wrong, because some scientists in South Korea, they have published some paper and they have claimed that they have invented superconductor which can work as room temperature, at room temperature, as well as at atmospheric pressure. Previously we had superconductor, but it was operating at minus 450 degrees Fahrenheit. So we can understand maintaining that kind of temperature has been horrible. But at room temperature and at atmospheric pressure, if someone is conducting as a superconductor, something is conducting as a superconductor, it could be the best invention. It can change everything, from computers to electronic items to MRI scan machines, or you can say that transportation, everything will change. Until now we know that what is conductor. Actually we have to understand, everybody knows that conductor is something which conducts electricity, and electricity flows in forms of electrons. That's why its roots could be readable in quantum physics. We learn how to superconductivity and superconductor in quantum physics. But we have to understand that if someone has invented it at room temperature and atmospheric pressure, then we have to understand what is it actually. We can understand through the process that actually superconductivity is something which can conduct electricity at zero resistance, no resistivity. So there will be no heat loss, there will be no friction, or you can say that resistivity loss. So it will give 100% output almost, and it could change the entire game. Almost 10% of power supply are wasted in resistivity as heat loss, and this contributes to 20 billion rupees per year across world. So we have to understand how much important it is to invent such kind of thing which can change the whole game. Transportation will be quite efficient. We will be 1,000 times faster in computer computing. We will be 1,000 times faster in every electronic gadget. If there will be no resistivity, power transmission would be at zero loss. Everything will change. But we have to understand that what is superconductivity. We have to understand what are the conductors. First of all, we actually assume that copper is something which is ideal. Even silver is the better than copper, but it is actually more costly, so it is not in use. We use aluminum wire to conduct electricity, we know that, but copper is something which conducts at very good. That's why it is used in most of the electronic items. But we have to understand, we know that nichrome, it is used in toaster, bread toaster. So we have to understand nichrome is a conductor, but it is a bad conductor. Its resistivity is too high, and it loses heat. So heat loss contributes to baking of, or toasting of bread. We can understand it has so much heat loss to resistivity that it can toast bread, and that's why we get our toaster. That's why we have to understand it is only 66 times better than that of copper, only 66 times. But we have to understand that copper is 1066 times slower than that of superconductor. We have to understand nichrome, which is 66 times slower than that of copper, and copper is 1066 times slower than superconductor. So we can imagine how much distance is there from this kind of conductor than that of superconductor. So it will change the whole game. And what is this item that we are talking about? They have invented. They are claiming that there is a substance that can be made or prepared, which is called LK99 in their published book. And it is made of lead oxide and lead sulfate. They will mix it and they will heat it up at 725 degrees Celsius for 24 hours. Then they will mix of copper phosphide, and then again they will heat up, or there will be some process, and then they will make LK19, the product that they are talking about. Even Chinese scientists are working on that. The whole people across the world, scientist group, they are working on that. They are revalidating it, and if it will be proved, it will be the whole game changer. So that's what I wanted to bring in front of you. The whole system will change, electricity will change, some semiconductor will be replaced by superconductors, and the whole electronic items, computer items will change. That there will be faster, 1,000 times faster, efficient energy transmission, 1,000 times faster transportations, 1,000 times faster computing, and health industry will, MRI imaging, everything will change, and we will witness that in upcoming years. Hope it should be an invention. Many people across the world, they are demanding Nobel Prize for the people and for the team in South Korea, that they have invented that, but it is still in validating process. If you will be revalidated, then we will talk again. Thank you for listening to me.